Welcome back to the Bellagio for your updates on the Bellagio Cup 3 Tournament Series. We've gone through 26 preliminary events leading up to the $10,000 buy-in World Poker Tour main event. There were 535 players to start, and we're now down to 6 for the televised final table. Before it started, we got a chance to catch up with every single one of the players. Danny, can you tell us where you're from and how you started playing poker?
I'm originally from LA, but I actually live in Vegas now. I started playing poker in college, freshman year of college. The road to the final table was kind of actually not that tough. It went from 14 to like 6 real quick in like 2 hours. I thought it was going to be actually like a 7-hour process.
Did you have a lot of chips the whole time?
I never really had like a lot of chips. I just kind of stayed afloat the whole time. At one point I was like fourth and fourth in chips, but I never really picked up any big hands or anything over the past 3 days. And so I haven't been given that opportunity to have a lot of chips. They're all going to be tough. I don't really think that I should be really worried about anyone in particular. Anyone's really a threat, because if they have chips, they're definitely a threat, So there's 2 online players. They're hyper aggressive, and they're probably going to be really dangerous.
Eric, tell us where you're from and a little bit about your major tournament experience.
I am from Thomas River, New Jersey. I have been playing some major tournaments in Atlantic City. I've been in Vegas about 5 or 6 times. And basically my best showing was I made a final table at the showboat at Caesars in Atlantic City. I came third at the USPC final table, and I came fourth in the World Series in the high 5,000 limit. I still have a lot of time because the blinds are very small compared to the stacks, so I'll just have to wait and see until I get a hand. I don't have to rush it yet.
Since the televised final table structure is going to stay the same as the tournament, you're going to keep the hour-long blinds. Is that going to work to your advantage as a short stack?
It won't hurt because I still have plenty of money to play. I mean, I would like to sit longer because there is more play, but I still feel confident.
Now, if you win the more than $1.3 million first place prize, is it going to change your life at all?
No.
No? We still play poker the same amount you do now?
The same amount, same everything.
Are you a professional?
No, I am not. I'm a business owner.
Okay.
And this is my hobby.
Well, great hobby, and it looks like you're doing pretty well at it. So good luck at the final table.
Thank you.
Now, you're a huge online player. For those of us who don't know, can you give us a little bit of background about your poker?
Well, I play really bad, and I get very lucky, and I run really good.
You play 6-4 suited, right?
And 6-4 suited is the best hand in poker. I told you about that.
Yes, you did.
I told you about
that. You said
that.
it was better than aces.
It's better than aces.
I won like $200.
Did you hear about the hand I played with Richard Lee yesterday?
No, I did not.
I had 6-4 suited. He made it at 6-12. He made it 38,000. I called and we raised 76,000 more from the small blind. He called. The flop came King 6, which is a pretty good flop. I flop 2 pair. But I played it like I would play a king, so I checked. And he bought like 120 or 130 with about 250 behind. I took about a minute, moved him in, and he folded. And I showed my cards to everyone. I said, I don't mean to show, and I'm not trying to rub it in, but I have to introduce the world to the best hand in poker, 4-6 suited.
What did you call it? The Aurora?
The Aurora is what they call it. So.
And now you're going into the final table of a WPT event with a more than 2-to-1 chip lead on second in chips who are tied. How are you going to use that to your advantage?
Oh, I'm super nervous. I'm probably just going to fold the cash, try and get heads up. Maybe I'll have a blind or 2 when I get heads up.
We're here with Mike the Mouth MATUSOW just before the final table of the World Poker Tour Bellagio Cup 3 final table. Mike, tell us about busting out the main event and then playing the best poker of your life at the Bellagio.
Well, I played the worst main event in my history of my life this year. I lived for the main event at the World Series. This year, for some reason, I decided to live for not being in it, and played the worst I've ever played. Got busted out, had no plans on playing this tournament, and decided because I played so poor at the main event that and had 6 weeks of torture over at the Rio that I was going to punish myself for 4 more days and force myself to play this tournament because I played so poor at the main event. So it was more like set myself up for more torture. It's like, okay, Mike, you deserve more torture. Go down and torture yourself for what you did to yourself. So I did that, and
on the mouthpiece, you said you played the best poker.
Well, day one of this event was the best day of poker I've ever played. I don't believe I've ever played better. It gave myself a chance to survive. I had won 2 pots in 9 hours, and when you win 2 pots in 9 hours and are still in a tournament after 1 day is you're going to have to play perfect. And I took down the blinds and antes all but one time that I tried. That means my radar was right on, and just really couldn't have played any better. And I came in a day 2, just a short chip, but alive, and where nobody else in poker would have even ever been alive. And I told everybody, I mean, I told Phil Hellmuth, I said, get it down a bet that I'm going to win this tournament. I said, because there's nobody in the world that could still be in the tournament but me. And here I am.
So you're going into the final table, tied second in chips. Do you feel confident about taking this title down?
I don't think I can lose, but you know, I'm really confident. I mean, if I do lose, I've had big letdowns before, like when I didn't win the World Series in 05. I mean, that was pretty devastating. I mean, I've had a lot of big letdowns, but this might be the biggest letdown for me if I don't win today, because I really believe I believe I'm playing. I believe I'm the best player, and I believe I'm playing the best, and I believe it's meant to be. So, you know, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Hopefully, the crowd will be having a lot of fun, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm gonna give them idiots what they deserve.
Konstantin, you've got about $1 million in chips. How did you get to the final table?
I think I have a good chance for second place.
Why second place?
Because I think first place will take Kevin.
The first place right now is Kevin SAUL, and he's got like more than 2 to 1 in chips than second place. Is that why you think that he'll probably be the winner?
Maybe.
Is this your first World Poker Tour event?
Yes, it's my first tournament, and I am first time in America.
We're here with Shane SCHLEGER. Shane, you're tied for second place going to the final table. Do you feel confident?
Certainly, confident. A lot of poker to be played. Looking forward.
Now, your best friend is the chip leader. Would you like to get heads up with him?
Oh, I don't know if we're best friends, but
Or good friends.
I don't care who I get heads up with. I just want to win the tournament.
Okay. Well, what would you say your edge is at the final table? Are you good shorthanded?
I feel confident in all the aspects in terms of my stack and the blinds and the players I'm playing against. They're all good, but I feel confident that I'll be able to play well too. So hopefully things will work out.
It's going to be an action-packed final table as these last 6 players fight for the first place prize of more than $1.3 million, a $25,000 seat into the World Poker Tour Championship in April, and a gold Bellagio bracelet. We'll be standing by here at the Bellagio until they crown a winner. So make sure to stay tuned in to Cardplayer.com for live updates and Cardplayer TV for an interview with the winner. I'm Christy Arnett for Cardplayer TV. I'll see you at the poker tables.